In this module, we will discuss the proper method for preparing and shipping engines.
First, inspection. Ensure the stock number matches the work order. Confirm the interchange description on the work order matches the part. Confirm work order comments match or special instructions have been completed.
Roll over or rotate the engine. It is important to note before rotating any engine, make sure you consult the manufacturer's recommendations to prevent damage to timing or other internal components. In general, the engine should be rotated clockwise from the harmonic balancer unless otherwise indicated by the manufacturer. Use an engine rotating tool to roll the engine over 2 complete revolutions.
After successfully rotating the engine, inspect the cylinder heads for any gasket leaks. Inspect the engine block, mounting brackets, and bases for cracks or any breaks. Confirm all included parts are included and undamaged. Replace any damaged items. If the component will not be replaced, contact the supervisor or salesperson before continuing. Recyclers should indicate if any turbos or superchargers are included.
Engine assemblies include the following: the block, internal lubricated parts, oil pan, cylinder heads, integral wiring harnesses when possible, valve covers, intake manifold, timing covers, fuel injection components, throttle body, and harmonic balancer. Engine assemblies are not assumed to include the following: a compressor, starter, power steering pump, alternator, and the exhaust manifold unless catalytic converter is not integral.
Repair. Remove all obviously broken or damaged parts possible after approval. Do not remove good parts that would make installation easier for the customer. Do remove the following if damaged or cut after having been approved for the sale: wiring harness, throttle body hoses, coil packs, brackets, or sensors. Confirm the engine has been drained of all fluids. If not, drain all fluids. It's important to note any mechanical component not drained could subject the part to refusal on behalf of the transportation company. Use properly sized red plugs to cover any critical openings, including accessory items. Use adhesive tape where plugs don't fit.
Clean. Start by pressure washing the entire engine to remove any oil or grease. We recommend using a hot pressure washer, commercial degreaser, or non-heated pressure washer, or a combination of these to properly wash the engine. Use an air hose with an air chuck or an air hose with a blowgun equipped with a rubber tip to remove any excess moisture. Complete a final check for cracks or breaks that might have gone unnoticed prior to cleaning. One final note on cleaning engines: some facilities prefer to turn the engines over again after cleaning to confirm everything is okay and no moisture has penetrated the unit.
Tagging and identification. Apply your store's custom stamp on the back of the cylinder heads and the bell housing area using a customized metal stamp. Placing stock numbers on the block and both cylinder heads is recommended. Apply heat tabs using heat tab glue. Place in an inconspicuous location. A minimum of 1 heat tab on the block is recommended. Cover the back of the heat tab with glue and apply it to a clean surface area on the block. Note that there are different tabs for diesel and gasoline engines. To ensure accurate temperature monitoring, apply up to 4 heat tabs per engine, typically 1 on each cylinder head and 1 on each side of the engine block, placing them in an inconspicuous location away from exhaust ports, manifolds, or pipes. We recommend making a small marking with a high temperature marker or paste. Use wire or zip tie to secure all engine installation instructions, fluid drain warnings, and warranty tags.
Shipping. Use a standard 30 by 20 large engine or trans pallet. If the unit is oversized or uncommon in shape, pallet reinforcement or alteration is recommended to ensure stabilization during transportation. Use no fewer than 2 banding straps to secure the unit. Ensure banding straps are not tightened over critical, fragile exterior components like plugs or sensors that may break when pressure is applied. It is not appropriate to ship any drivetrain on tires. All engines must be in a cradle. If it can be shifted or shaken, then the cradle must be banded to an appropriate size 30 by 20 pallet. Metal banding is always preferred for shipping. However, nylon of proper width and strength is suitable. Low-weight plastic banding is not acceptable when securing mechanical parts. It bends, stretches, twists, and snaps too easily, causing major issues on the trucks and in warehouses, and also risks damaging other shipments. We'd prefer if everyone used metal banding whenever possible. Given the cost difference and that metal banding can risk damaging sections of some parts, alternatively, use 5/8 strapping. To improve safety during forklift operations and reduce the risk of pallets slipping or rolling off the forks, we require that all pallets include cross-bottom supports or bracing. This additional reinforcement will help stabilize the load, ensuring safer, more efficient handling across our operations. Emily, now this engine is fully prepped and ready to go. What considerations do we need to take?
I would say first we want to make sure that it's really washed and good, it's degreased, everything's been plugged, everything is drained out of there. Make sure that you've got your heat tabs in proper spots and probably in more than one spot. Also make sure that you turn it over and that you turn it over the correct way, not to damage the engine. Also make sure you've got at least 2 straps on here. Probably metal is the best, if not something high strength, good quality. Making sure that your straps are in the proper spot, not on any type of sensors, anything that's going to break. And pallet size, again, is correct. Nothing too small that the engine's going to get top heavy and turn over, cause a problem on the transportation network. And also not too big to take up too much room on there.
Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.